Hey gang, and welcome back. Well, we're back in my shed, so you know what that means? It's another episode of Backyard Booze. And if you've seen the last one, you'll realise I need something a bit nicer tasting this time. That was rank. So today we are going to be doing Haribos. Yeah, as they say, kids and grown-ups love them, so we're going to make them proper grown-up. So join me over here now and we'll get the process going. Well guys, the kettle's boiled, which means it's time to start brewing. Now this one is a really simple one. For starters, because I'm not using things that are covered in cat wee and whatnot, we shouldn't have to add many chemicals beforehand to make this actually safe to drink, even though I still don't think that last one was safe to drink, but I'm still alive, so we'll keep on going. So it's a really simple recipe, this one. We're just using Starbursts. I got 3 packs of those. Bag of sugar, bit of yeast, demi-john full of water. I've boiled half of it. We're going to boil this all together. Then we'll add the other half to cool it down. And then once it's cooled down, we add the yeast, stick a bung in it, and I get to taste it. And hopefully, it won't taste like regret anymore. Okay, I'm going to move you over to the pot now, and we'll get the ingredients in. Hey gang, all right, we're at the pot, so there it is. As you can see, there's still some remnants from the last wine we made. If you haven't watched it, make sure you do, because it was absolutely horrid. Or maybe it was nice. Let's keep a bit of suspense there. Trust me, it was horrid. Okay, so we're chucking the water in. Turn the heat on. And then the idea here is that we just need to dissolve this up. So in goes the Haribos. It's better taste nice because I really would like to actually eat these Haribos. And some more. Can you see in that pot well? Got to bring it down a little bit. Here we go. Bring this nearer to the front. Hey, now you can see, look, we got our eggs floating. Lovely. So, as you've seen in the last video, I still don't have a spoon, so we're still going to be using the trusty chisel to stir them. Now, the trick here is we don't want them to stick to the bottom, I suppose. Oh, you see them all dissolving. Oh, I love these things. I hope it's actually going to taste nice at the end of this. Okay, there we go. I've moved you down now so you can see it a lot better. So yeah, you can see our eggs are dissolving. Bye-bye, eggs. Oh, I'll tell you what, already this smells better than the last one did. So everything's dissolving down. What's it going? Let's add our sugar, just because, you know, Haribo's not quite sweet enough. Just a little bit. There you go, that should feed the yeast and give us a nice, strong Haribos. I think that's what we're going to call it, Haribos. Okay, we're going to heat that up and let everything dissolve, and I'll get back to you when it's looking a bit better. Okay, that sounds like simmering, so let's give it a final stir. Don't leave a metal thing on top of a metal pan on top of the fire. That's warm. Okay, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Okay, so yeah, I don't see any lumps. How's it smelling? Not quite as nice as I thought it would, but hey, it smells a lot better than the grass did. Okay, so let's turn this off. Move that back there. Bring this back in the middle there. Here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the cold water. Give it a little stir. A slightly hot chisel. And now all we need to do is let that cool down to about 30 degrees. And then we can stick a yeast in him and stick him in the bottle, because otherwise it'll just kill the yeast. But I think... Got a gummy bear stuck in my glass. Get out. Okay. I'm back, empty glass. So I think we should try a little bit now and see if Brewing's going to make this better or worse. Bit foamy, but let me just stand you back up. All right, there I am. So this is what we've got so far. Nectar of the gods, I would say. So we give it a little try. Now that's nice. That just tastes like Haribo squash. Oh, Oh, it's sweet, man. I tell you what, I have to go for a run after this. So at the moment, Haribo squash, 10 out of 10. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's going to get better or worse once we leave it for 2 weeks in my airing cupboard? All right, I'm going to, let's see, let that cool down on you a little bit because it's pretty much there already. It tastes about 30 degrees. And then I'll show you what's putting the yeast in and sticking it in a bottle. Let's go find my funnel. Hey guys, well, we're back. We got the funnel. This is the right temperature now. So as you can see, Haribo's. I think that's a good name for it. So all we've got to do now is pop this in this, stick that in that. Ooh, don't forget the yeast. Otherwise we'll just have gone off old Haribo squash. So this in this, this in this, that in that. Stick it in the airing cupboard, wait 2 weeks, and then, oh, I think this one could actually taste good. Okay, let's not tip it everywhere. Here we go, eh? A little bit left for me. Yay. Okay. That is in. Feeling nice. Packet of brewing yeast. Okay, try not to get your packet of brewing yeast wet because it makes it very hard with sticky hands over there. Okay, got the brewing yeast. There we go, in we go. Come on, brewing yeast, home sweet home for the next 2 weeks. There'll be plenty of sugar for it to eat in there. This stuff should be strong. That goes in the top. Okay, I'll see you guys in the airing cupboard in a day or two to check if it's bubbling, all right? Catch you in a bit. Hey gang, well, we're back in the airing cupboard, so you know what that means? It's time to taste this thing. Now it's actually, if I just move you up a bit, still bubbling quite a little bit, but it's been going for about 3 weeks now, and I've got to get going for a couple of weeks away, so I don't want to leave it for like 6 weeks because, well, especially if anyone's seen that grassing, I don't think they get better if you leave them longer. So we're going to pop him open, we're going to do a little alcohol check, and hopefully we've made some alcohol, and if we have, we can give him a little taste. Okay, I'll see you down the garage. Hey guys, well, we're back in the garage. We got Haribo's with us. Now, I'm really hoping this one tastes good because I don't want 2 fails in a row. So, let's first of all pop him open for that first smell test. Over there. Here we go. Doesn't smell like Haribo's. Smells a bit like wine, but not as much as last time. So that's where we're at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to try and check the alcohol in this time. So the first thing we're going to do is pop this thing in. Oh no, skipped a whole step. Now if we pop this straight in and do nothing else, it's going to keep fermenting in the bottles and then the bottles are going to explode. So we do need some of this. And we pop some of this in the bottle. Ooh. About that much. Scientific as always. And then we'll give him a little swish around. Well, it's looking very bubbly. But nice. What we're going to do, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes now just to let things settle again. And then we'll stick this in and then we'll give it a go. Okay, so let's have a couple of minutes now. Hopefully everything's settled to the bottom so we don't end up with it too chunky. This has got a little sieve on it anyway, so I think we'll be okay. So we are going to pop that in the top. There we go. First thing we're going to do, pop a bit in this to check if there's any alcohol in it. So we got to go down below here. Pump, pump, pump. Here we go. There we go. Now it's looking a lot, oh there it is, it's looking a lot lighter than the last one we've made. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. How are we going to keep this pointing upwards? Perfect. Oh, I smell like a brewery. Okay, no worry. Bit more extra washing. Okay, so now as I've been saying to you guys through these videos, I ain't got a clue, and the only reason I've got any of this anywhere near looking like wine is using AI. and I have tried to read the instructions on this thing, and I can't work it out. Now, I sent some photos to it with this thing in it when we first made it, and said, there's your base point, what do you think? And it said if I left it long enough, it'd get up to 14% alcohol. It's pretty strong. So I'm now going to introduce my glamorous assistant. We're going to take some photos, send it to her, and see what she thinks. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to take a photo with nothing in it. Then we're going to pop this thing in. And take another photo. And we're going to do a very close up where it's at the top. Now what we're going to do is going to open up my little AI friend. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the YouTube channel.
Hey there, welcome to Backyard Booze. Today, we're tackling the wild world of homemade wine with a twist. Let's dive into this crazy experiment.
Okay, so I've sent you the pictures of before and afterwards. Can you explain to everybody who's watching at home, how much alcohol do you think we've made into this Haribo's booze?
From the photos you provided, we can estimate the alcohol content. For the Haribo's, if the original gravity was around 1.090 and the final gravity is about 0.990, we can calculate that it's around 13% alcohol. So this Haribo's is pretty strong.
That is pretty strong booze. All right, I'm going to get back to tasting it. Wish me luck and say bye to everybody.
Good luck with the taste test. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See you next time on Backyard Booze. Cheers.
So there we go. We've made a 13% drink. That's pretty cool, ain't it? So, let's get it poured out. Let's get it bottled up. And then the important bit, let's get it tasted. Okay, now the important one. The one I get to taste. As always, fresh as you can get, straight out of the demijohn. What do you think? Looks a little bit cloudy to me, but we will see. Let's stick that back in the top of there. Okay, let's bring you guys back up. I am very sticky, by the way. I didn't bring anything to wipe my hands with. Give me a second. Let's go wash these. Okay, slightly less sticky now, so that's a good thing. So I thought first let's compare them. So this was the first one we made, and this is the second. So we've definitely got a different colour. Now, we know this one, we know how it tastes, and if you really want to know how it tastes, go watch the last video. It was, should we say interesting, intense, many words. This one looks much more peachy. Do you think we're going to get a nice peachy taste? Can we live in hope? Are we about to find out? Okay. So here we go. Let's get you guys down here with me. It's the official sniff test first. There's actually a hint of Haribo there. I'm hoping the flavour of Haribo stayed there, because then this might actually make it into a wine glass afterwards, rather than left on the side until the wife poured it down the sink, because she said there's no way she's drinking it. All right, so bottoms up. That's beautiful. I kid you not, that is still sweet. Tastes like Haribo Star Mix, yet we know there's 13% alcohol in it. Oh, that could be dangerous, couldn't it? Well, I know what I'm going to be drinking this weekend. Now, I'm so happy that tasted nice. But I get a feeling you guys at home probably aren't so happy that tasted nice. I showed my mum the video of me drinking the last one, which didn't taste that nice. And I've never seen someone laugh so much. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. She really enjoyed it. So I know you guys are probably looking for a couple of rotten ones mixed in with the good ones, so don't you worry. I'm going to tell you what the next one is, but I can almost guarantee it's not going to taste good. I actually told my mum about it, and she has made some wine in the past, and I said, what do you think of that for an idea? And she thought I was probably going to die. She thought maybe botulism, I think was the word she used. So yeah, make sure you join us next time. We're going for something crazy again, but I can say 100% Haribo's is beautiful. Catch you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye. God, it really is nice.